I'm sitting here in Denver with Eric Lucero of Umpqua Bank and thought I would take a few minutes of his time to talk about a truly remarkable word-of-mouth story, which is his Umpqua Bank in the Pacific Northwest. So for those folks who may not know, what makes Umpqua unique, and what does it mean to Umpquatize, which I think is a great word,
All
better than
right.
supersize.
So what's unique about Umpqua Bank is back in 1994 we really changed our strategy as far as looking at the customer experience and looking at the banking industry more as retail than as a bank. And so really changing up how we do things. And what I mean about changing things up, it's the full experience about the whole mentality about when you go into a bank, what do you see? You see desks, you see people there looking down, you've got tellers, you've got fees, you've got ropes, and that's not an inviting experience. And when we looked at what we were trying to accomplish was we want people to come in, we want people to hang out, to have a cup of coffee.
So you aren't just trying to drive everyone online and out of the
Oh no, we want people to come in, hang out, and it's about the service and going above and beyond and really creating a unique experience for them. And we do that through our culture and our people, so the way that they're trained on everybody's job. So we have universal associates. We don't have a new accounts person or a teller or this or that. Everybody that works in our stores can help you with whatever you need. They're trained at the Ritz-Carlton on service, so it's more about really taking care of people. And we took the back office functions, put them into the back office. So when you come into an Umpqua Bank store, we're here to greet you with a smile. We're there to help you talk about, if you're looking for a restaurant in town, we've got our, list of places that we recommend to whatever. It's really about taking care of the customer.
Now that you've grown, do the individual stores have the ability to make some of their own decisions to keep their local flavor with their community?
Absolutely. It's the way that we look at ourselves as community bank at any size. So it's really about empowering the local associates to the point where they've got their own budgets to really wow customers. And it's whether it's all about the good service if you make a mistake to make the right impression back to them and really take care of the situation. To, hey, it was great to see you today. I'll send you some flowers or whatever it may be. It's really about that, the little unexpected moments during customer service. And so we really pay a lot of attention to that. So it really is, a different model of banking, but it really is customer service. It really is about taking care of people.
So I know about your unique environment, and I heard a little bit more last night about your your
Yeah.
local music program and local coffee,
Yep.
and small business outreach,
hmm
and the Lemonaires.
The Luminaires.
The Lemonaires. So are those kind of the big buckets of all the different really remarkable activities you have going on, or are there others I'm missing
Oh,
here?
we've got quite a few more. I mean, so we've got each of those that you've talked about, which really wrap up to, again, being a community bank at any size. So when you talk about Discover Local Music Program, for us what that was about is helping celebrate and support local artists, so helping get their music out in front of our customers, in front of the community, but also for them to get royalties back when people go to Umpqua Music and select their 10 songs, put it onto a CD. They get paid for that, which is very important to us. But we also have programs such as our Connect volunteer program,
Oh
which
yeah.
pays associates 40 hours a year during work time to go out and volunteer in our communities. And last year we had over 22,000 volunteer hours donated by our associates back to their communities. So it's programs like that that really take priority to supporting local business. So for us, when we look at how we interact with business, it's about finding local independent businesses that that's our bread and butter. Those are the people that are really important to us. So how can we take their unique business and showcase that to our consumer customers and also to our other small business customers and get them interacting with each other. So it's about creating programs like that that really highlights community and also a unique experience. We do it in kind of the Umpquatize fashion. You brought up that word. And for us, Umpquatize means taking the ordinary and making it extraordinary. So creating that unique experience.
So how do you prioritize? This is something that were talking about last night. You were
Yeah.
telling me about the music program, and I just started to think about so many businesses struggle with how to make the mundane
Mm-hmm.
extraordinary, and you have done it in so many sectors. So there's so many stories that can be told about Umpqua.
Hmm.
So how do you prioritize your team's time and your budgets, and how to focus on what elements of
Yeah.
remarkability get the most of your love and investment?
Hmm. Well, it is difficult because you start these programs that are really amazing. They're great programs, and we have people that are dedicated to our certain programs that are most important to us, and that's what they take care of. From the Connect Volunteer Program, we have people that are dedicated to it. But it really comes back to what are we trying to accomplish, what's going to have the biggest impact, and not only on the bank, but also on the community, and making those differences. And so putting those priorities first. And during unique, economic environments like what we have right now, it's programs like that really make us stand out. We're not competing on rate, which is, I think, one of the best things that, for me personally, being able to be part of an organization that my marketing strategy isn't based on rate. It's based on brand, experience, and the culture of Umpqua Bank, because that is the most unique part of it, is our people and how we hire, and so when it comes to prioritizing programs, a lot of times, and probably one of the best things that we have going is our people. They take charge of a lot of these things. So we rolled out a program about 4 years ago called Handshake Marketing, and it really was our CEO coming to us saying, I want to take what we've been doing, which has been great, great advertising, but we're on a hamster wheel. So every year you come back to me and you ask for another $1 million, and you create another excellent ad campaign, but it's not connecting. We want to do something that takes the culture from inside the store out into our communities, and that's where we came up with Handshake Marketing. And it really was about doing non-traditional random acts of kindness. And it wasn't about handing out a business card when you bought some coffee behind you. It was about leaving an experience. So we have, our associates carry little cards that say, when's the last time your bank did something for you nice? And just a thank you from Umpqua Bank. And it's about leaving that versus trying to sell someone, because when it comes to banking, financial services, people are going to, when they make the choice to change, we want to be kind of the top on that list to, be next in line. To really do that, we have to go out and really create those unique experiences and connect with them in the communities and really be true about it.
I think those are great lessons that really travel into other industries too. The
Yes,
idea of letting your employees and what they really invest in will kind of give you the sense of how to prioritize, and then what
absolutely.
people are responding to in the community. I love the idea of connecting your small business customers with your consumer
Hmm.
customers to try to grow the overall community, and it's such a different spin on being a convener from just trying to host conversations. So
Hmm.
anyways, I think that's very helpful, and thank you for taking the time to sit down, to
Thank you.
taking time away from your talk with Barack Obama
Oh
late
yeah.
last night to spend time here.
Thanks.